Looks good. We're a little bit scuffed on the back and the sails, but I mean, given the blocks, I could have maybe spared some on some of that stone on the bottom and used it for the sails. It's a little bit classic looking, I think. No, that's not bad. That looks pretty good. Hey guys, Star Borrow. Today we're going to be playing some Minecraft. I thought I'd mix it up a little bit and try and get ourselves a little bit of a challenge-based video idea that I had, which was 64 block builds. 64 blocks. Right now I'm getting 64 wood, 64 stone. Just as a way to kind of make the Minecraft episodes a little more like coherent, and there's kind of a point to them a little bit more than just playing the game. And as we progress through the game, we'd have access to a little bit higher variety of blocks, and that would be our progression as we go. So right now I'm collecting I've got the stone. I'm getting the wood. As far as rules, I'm kind of making the interior whatever. Like, I'm not going to include the cost of the furnace, which would be 8 stone. Stuff like that. I wouldn't include the cost of the crafting table. Stuff like that. So I just have the 64 blocks that I'll be able to use. I'll put everything in a chest so that I can have a easier idea of how much resources I have left. That kind of stuff. I was looking around a little bit as I was collecting, and this is spawn. I think I may have accidentally selected amplified worlds. It doesn't really matter. It looks great. I was thinking a big boat, or not necessarily big, but decently sized. You know, boats don't have too much stone on them, but you can use them for nice accents and, you know, boards and textures and stuff. Boats don't really have very much stone at all, so. Alright, so we've got our 64. Let's, let's get back. Damn. Okay. 64 oak, 64 stone. $64 oak, 64 stone. Let's turn this into a pick. Take our food. Alright, so we got some food. We haven't used any stone or wood on our build yet. Yes, we have crafting stuff, but that's it. So I'm trying to remember how this stuff is kind of built in my head, and I gotta keep the boat semi-small. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll use some dirt to try and help me build, but obviously it's not going to stay in it. 2. Gotta be careful with how I'm building it. So that's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, no. Found her hella annoying. So what I'm thinking is we can, because stone isn't used too much on these boats, we could probably get away with making it as the under part. I don't know if I want to make all of it stone just yet, but I'm going to use half of it for now and make it into stone. Is it a fishing rod? Did you drop that? No. Wandering trader. Welcome, bud. Welcome, welcome. I know, check out the crib. I think that's probably deep enough for me. So we'll go 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Maybe 1, 2, 1, 2. Make it kind of like a little bit of a stubbier one on this side. I think we might do that. 1, 2. 1, 2. Llamas. Spitting at each other. Dude. I wonder if they'll kill the trader guy first. Good job, guys. Proud of you. I don't even know how they just did that. And you won, so good job. I'd make a boat, but that is not in my resource list right now. I can't believe you just did that. Are you gonna attack me for real? Oh no, I was gonna say. A little bit upset. First, kind of like a little sentry gun. It's kind of cool. You know what? What I will do instead, because I cannot afford the boat, but this is something I can probably afford. Because you guys dropped the leads. We'll just stick to the side of the boat. We drive the boat. For now. Throws like a sentry gun. So it kind of has an animal sound. I wonder if I turn that down, it won't be so annoying. Sweet. Good to know. So we got a sentry gun. He killed his brother and master. So he gets to live. Let's see how our stuff is cooking. Looking good. Looking good. I'm thinking we need to stop saying and also can probably turn these into stairs. It's probably a safe bet. But what about I think I should be allowed to have some of the crafting stations. I just kind of want this stone to last. I'll sacrifice the 3 that it takes to make this stone cutter here. I don't mind that, but want to be able to make these into other things. So we'll make these into stone stairs for sure. We'll make this much for now. Because, I mean, like, I haven't really built this out yet, or have an idea. 2, 3, 4. Of what I want to go for yet. I'm thinking like this. For now, I want there to be some sort of interior. Eesh. You take damage just doing shit in the ocean, then they have range. Okay. God damn. They're mad annoying. But once we get this interior at least somewhat figured out, we should be okay. I'm thinking we do that. We'll cap it off like that. And nice. Okay. I gotta fix this one. Put it in kind of like that. Okay. Looking good. Not like that. We'll go all the way up. We'll make it right up. And then it's kind of like that. Boom. Oh my god. Testing my patience there, llama. I saw what you did to your last master. Alright. That's what we got so far. I just wanted to be careful with how many I made because, like I said, we're on a little bit of a limit. We've still got our select rest. Is this gonna be enough? We're spinning. Bro doesn't even know what to think. He just got double whammied. So we definitely have to go one more like that. And then like that. Yeah, I have enough. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's a trident. I can't believe how much that stuff does. Gotta think of a name for our llama here. So what I'm definitely thinking is I could probably start putting on our wood. Yeah. I'm gonna need a little more sand. I do like that. I'll be honest. That looks pretty good. We'll probably start putting our wood down like that. Now that we've got our little area schmaria. No, not like that. I like that. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. So we can have like a nice little under area. We've still got quite the amount of blocks to go. Like, we still got a nice amount to build the upper part. This was just the lower deck. What can I build with only 64 blocks? I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever realistically built a boat. I don't think I've ever really built one. Just a little embarrassing, but I am trying. I'm thinking we could just put this lad down here for now. I think the problem is I need to keep stretching it out just a little bit more. Just need to stretch it out. I need to make sure I don't grab any extra wood or stone from over there. I'm just grabbing the tool. I didn't make any more, so I'll try not to use any more. Kind of like that. I'm not even looking at an image of a boat. Like I'm just, I'm just kind of winging it. Like I'm like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I know what a boat looks like, but now I'm not so sure. And would that make sense? That's way too close to the water to have something like windows. Maybe, I definitely want to make it a little, I don't want to make it fat. Or at least any larger than it is. Okay. We should make a way to get back onto the boat a little bit easier. So we'll use some wood and we'll make ladders. I think that would be okay. That's going towards a part of the build. Three. And then something I definitely did see that I would want would be some of these trapdoors. Pick it on this side of the boat. Let me draw out a boat. I'm thinking, as this is kind of like the middle part, the widest, we'll definitely make it here. I need a bit more wood. So I think I might leave the sail kind of like that. For now. And I'll start having to use these slabs here. See, I may have made this part a little too thick. I'm going to try and salvage some wood here. Shave these corners, because I still want that rounded back. I'm just trying to get some wood back. Bars. We're gonna move our friend here. It's gonna be like the cargo. I can actually flip that around. So I'll do it like this. And like this. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Put our crafting bench. Our workbench, eh? Put it below, that seems to make sense. And what I was thinking was we can make just a little bit more of these. Honestly, might just be the rest, given we have there. Can't make those. Could be our, Hey, you guys see what I'm going for, though? Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Okay, okay, okay. And then we'll finalize. We'll make this look a little bit better somehow. I don't know how. I don't know how we can make this any better. I'll just make it flat for sure. So like, kind of like that. That's our little wheel, I guess. And we will. I'll actually just like that. Leave that there. I don't know if that looks any better. And I guess we're gonna have to, so 16. Like, I'm just trying to eyeball this. Maybe 2, 2, 2, kind of like bam, bam. This doesn't look too bad. I mean, legit, instead of just building a regular house, right? We've gone and made a full ship. And this is just with those blocks. Okay, okay. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe just 3. And then we keep it like that. I can't count. I cannot count. That's okay. Where'd that block go? There it is. Let's clean up the top. It's cute, you know? A little bit of vanilla building here. How can I spice this up, make it look a little bit better? If at all. Maybe I can use these like ropes instead. And kind of like a heart. And just to finish off using our blocks, make it look semi normal here. And probably take this. And what I'll do here is I'll try and layer that. Yeah. There we go. Got some blocks to spare. You know, it's not too bad for a first attempt. Trying to think of what I might have done different. Use the rest of these blocks here. Get the most out of slabs for sure. There we go. Kind of make the front poke out a little bit more. It looks a little more aggressive. That looks cool. I fuck with it. We'll put a torch here. Maybe on the sides instead. Torches on down below. And I can add... No, I can't. Bunch of this side. Can I make it up with just the one? If I can, then I can just... I can. Look at that. So I'll double it on this side and I guess not one on the back. I want to make sure everything I can use, so I actually have to cut back right here. And in that case, what I'll do is I'll just use this last block here. I'll make it obvious that this is kind of where that's supposed to be, and I'll put this block here. I think we good. Everything else is just kind of extra. So we ended up having some sticks left, but I may have picked them up from the chest. Those might have been extra sticks. There we go. There's our whole ship. That's been 2 stacks of blocks. That's 64 stone, 64 wood. I stretched out the wood, of course. That's a little bit easier to do than the stone. But if you guys had any recommendations, let me know. This has been episode 1 of 64 block building. The recipe will be based on title and, of course, where we're at in the game. But there's our first house. It looks okay. I'll move some stuff inside, kind of clean up the exterior a little bit and see what you guys think. As far as the basic builds go, looked good. We're not left with a block left. And, yeah. Let's get rid of these. Clean this up for the shot. You know, with each of these builds, we could always look at it and know relatively how much material was used. So that's kind of cool. I'll try and make this not look too bad. Okay, don't get too close to that. Let's swap this up. We'll move that to somewhere else. Let's put it here. Pokeball Tortinator. Looking good. Well, there we go. There is our build. We're getting a boat actually, and looks good. We're a little bit scuffed on the back and the sails, but I mean, given the blocks, I could have maybe spared some on some of that stone on the bottom and used it for the sails. It's a little bit classic looking, I think. Well, that's not bad. That looks pretty good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I don't know how to do outros, so bye-bye.